probably as we talk about this, and again, this is all about helping investors, and I think we're talking about life, so this can help all kinds of humans. We should understand our triggers, right?
Yeah.
Like, what is our personal trigger, right? I think everybody has a different one. And maybe we can chat a little bit about that. I know one thing I see is husbands and wives in their relationship sometimes have a different opinion of money and success. And that can be a trigger to having mixed emotions, if you will.
Yeah.
It doesn't lead to a very good investment profile. Probably also doesn't lead to sometimes difficulties in marriage.
Yeah.
So relationships are one. I know that also a trigger that's emotional is, where one is in their career
Yeah.
and their vision of success. Do you see that in some of your work?
Yeah, and I was just thinking about that. And I was thinking about like my clients, because I work like yourself. I work with a lot of young people. I would say maybe I have a handful of clients that are like maybe in their early 20s, under 25, but then I have a lot of, Gen Z, some Gen Xers, a lot of millennials, and these different age groups. But I find like triggers are like social media, okay, is like, I want whatever they have. It's like, sure. You know what I mean? And I also think that a lot of my clients are in the city. This is a very different lifestyle here. People are doing whatever they're doing. They want to keep up. They want all these things. They don't really understand like the impact of the day to day, their money. A lot of them don't even have a budget. It's amazing. They look at me like a deer in the headlights if I, mention the word budget. They don't know what it is. And I think that for them, triggers are those types of things, to your point, like where they are in their career and what they want, and like what their friends are doing, what they see on social media, and also like their jobs as well, getting ahead and doing more. And a lot of my clients work for tech companies, so they're moving up the food chain. And so I think like all of those types of things trigger people, and then impact like how they're making financial decisions on a micro level, like day to day, and then on more of a macro level, investing in long term, and just trying to create some type of lifestyle maybe they see that they're looking for.
So maybe one of the, we're talking about so many different ways to try to be aware of your emotions.
Yeah.
Right? Understand like physiology, like where is that coming from
Mhm.
in our brains?
Yeah.
And then, I like this idea of what are our emotional triggers, understanding ourselves. What triggers me? I had a client recently that was very successful, and he decided to retire with he and his wife and his family. And, that transition from life transition from working for the money to living and having the money, sort of support him, really was a trigger for him to change emotionally
Yeah.
how he thought about money. I'm not making it anymore. I'm going to draw it from this big pile I've made. Wow. And sometimes that can really cloud a person from what is the right thing to do.
I see.
Right? Because even when you're retired, you have to have your money grow. You have to take some risk.
Yes.
Otherwise, it'll run out. So that's interesting. So we should all think about what is our makeup emotionally? What is it that we strive for or we fear, so that we can be more cognizant?
Yeah.